It's a new week, a new week, and 10 after 5. I'm not terrible. But we had a wonderful discussion at the discussion group today at noon, and I got reflecting on all of the different emotions and growths that we go through. Then I came across a list about dementia, which I had shared forward on Facebook. I was thinking about that today, and I thought, well, there's dementia, and then all the rest of us. It was a guide telling us or suggesting to us how to deal with people with dementia. And it was created by Huey in 1996. That's what the credits are. Well, I don't know about you, but my mom had dementia the last few years of her life. And parents of my schoolmates, yep, many of them had dementia. Famous people like past presidents and famous movie stars. Guess what? Dementia. Some days when I look at all the plates I'm trying to keep spinning and I watch somebody else that's just whoosh, how do we keep it all straight? We could all feel like we have dementia. Sometimes we can get to the other room and think, oh, what did I come from? What was I going to do next? Oh, I have to go to get making list. How am I going to remember where I put the list? So anyhow, the guide really caught my attention because absolutely true. If you know you're dealing with somebody with dementia, just agree. Never argue. Well, yes, we could do that because no matter what somebody says, there's going to be at least 10%. We have to understand there's 10% of truth in there somewhere. So we can say yes, and it's a wonderful game that comedians play on their impromptu TV shows. Yes, and then you could add something else. So agree, just never argue. That would be pretty cool. And divert, never reason. Now, diverting is what we do when a child is getting all excited and getting carried away. So then instead of disciplining the child, they're a baby, maybe get the rattle out and divert them. Don't try to give reason to it. And distract, never shame. Reassure, never lecture. Oh my goodness, how we could all try and learn that one. I remember trying to lecture to my children. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It drives them away and drives business people away as well. So I don't care how simple you think this list is. Okay, there's somebody with dementia. Let's deal with them this way. Why not all of us get to deal with all of us this way, which would be a whole lot more patience and love and working things through. Well, here's one. Reminisce. Never say, remember. Do you remember? And just repeat it. Don't ever say, I told you. I already told you. Mother, I already told you. Just repeat it. And do whatever they can. Never say you can. Just do whatever they can. That's a whole different shift as well. How do we move somebody forward? We start with where they are. How do we move ourselves forward? We start with where we are. So do what they can. Start there and ask, never demand. Wow, wouldn't that be a lovely one? Can you imagine customer service? Oh, customer service would change, would be turned right upside down on its head with all of these lovely guides. So ask, never demand, encourage, never condescend. Encourage and reinforce, never force. Can you imagine the changed world we'd have if we could just apply this, not only to our loved ones who have dementia, but to ourselves, to our spouses, our significant others, our children, our friends, and even the strangers who are friends we just haven't met yet. Imagine adding all of this to customer service. What a changed world we would have. So just consider stopping to think a little bit about applying what we would do for someone with dementia into our everyday life. It's Coach Sandra, Compassionate Queen of Straight Talk. You can do it, and you know it. I can help. Give me a message, call, get in touch.